Hello, and welcome to James Liz's Expressing, where we get you out as fast as possible, talking about 2018 draft. Draft time! Obviously, number one overall, unless they trade it, I doubt they will, but number one overall, Cleveland Browns. What they need? A lot of people saying quarterback. I don't agree. The quarterbacks they have, are they the greatest? No, but they're all young. They're rookies or sophomores, they're kids. They're learning. Stick with them. Maybe get a veteran in the free agency to back them up and teach them what to do better and all that, but don't waste your draft picks on a quarterback, especially not number one. They need help at the O-line. They need help at running back. They need help in the defense, especially at cornerback. I mean, why waste a draft pick on another quarterback? Stop drafting quarterbacks. Stop it. God. But the number two, New York Giants. The way the wide receivers played, I would say they need wide receivers, but that's because all their starters were hurt, so they're dealing with a bunch of backups and practice squad guys. So I don't think they need to waste a draft pick on a wide receiver. But they might be looking at quarterback. Eli Manning's getting older. He's getting hurt. When they benched him earlier, I thought it was because, the season's over, we're going to bench him so you don't get hurt. But it turns out, no, they thought he was bad. It's he's not bad. He has no one to throw the ball to. Everyone's hurt. But they benched him, and that's got to piss him off. So he may say, screw you guys, I'm going home. Take his ball and go home and all that. But anyways, even with all that, they need to look at his successor. They need to find the future quarterback. This might be a little early for that, though. They also need help at running back. I mean, they need help in a lot of places, unfortunately, for them. Speaking of needing a lot of help, Indianapolis Colts. Definitely on a defense. Sorry. Yeah. But yeah, they definitely need help on defense. Defense. And if Andrew Luck ever comes back, great. But if he doesn't, definitely need to start looking at quarterback because Jacoby Brissett. Well, again, Jacoby Brissett's one of his issues. Same issues is going to happen with Andrew Luck when he comes back. Is the offensive line. Why is Andrew Luck hurt? Offensive line sucked. Maybe get a tight end or a fullback who's really good at blocking to help protect him when he needs extra coverage or extra protection. Seriously, you need to protect the quarterback. He's the linchpin of the offense. He gets the ball every play, unless they do a wildcat scheme, but still. Every play on offense, quarterback touches the ball. You need to protect him. Always. So definitely look at offensive line and anything on defense. God, what a terrible defense I got. Next, back to the Browns. They got this pick from the Texans. And again, do not waste a draft pick on a quarterback. Focus on the O-line. Focus on defense, especially cornerback. God, do not waste a draft pick on a quarterback. They lost they cut Kenny Barrett, and then he went to the Patriots, and now he's going to the Super Bowl. Good for him. God. Why would you waste another draft pick on a quarterback? Yeah, 3 young guys. Maybe cut one and get a veteran in free agency, but don't ruin another rookie. Yay, we're starting off with another rookie. We're going to be in the exact same boat we were last year with a rookie quarterback. No. So the ones you got, maybe get a veteran to help teach them. Don't waste a draft pick on a fucking... just don't do it. Do not waste a draft pick on a quarterback. But a team that might need to use a draft pick on a quarterback, number 5, the Broncos. Yeah, they need help in a lot of places. That O-line just needs all the help. Maybe if they had a better offensive line, their quarterbacks would do better, but... God. I mean, yeah, they got some young quarterback talent, so... actually, at number 5, I would say focus on the O-line. Offensively, O-line needs to be there. Or do like I said before, get a fullback or a tight end who's really good at blocking. So that way when it's a pass play, they're there for the extra protection. This guy comes off the edge. The fullback's there to stop him before he kills the quarterback. So yes, O-line or just pass protection in general. Just focus on that. You got some young quarterbacks and stuff like that. So if you protect them better, maybe they'll do better. Next, the New York Jets. Oh, running theme here. They need a quarterback. The quarterback they have, just like 1 week, he does pretty. 1 week he's close to beating the Patriots. Next week he couldn't beat his way out of a paper bag. But maybe part of that is defensive tackle or the run game not being as good. So if they get a running back here, but there could be a huge run on quarterbacks here, within the first 5 picks, 6 picks, whatever. Because the Browns picked twice, so we'll just call it 5 picks. Because why would they draft? Well, all right, they're the Browns. They would possibly draft 2 quarterbacks in the first round, but anyways. So yes, within the first 5 picks, everyone could grab a quarterback. Just and I don't think that's the right move. There's plenty of free agents coming out, like Kirk Cousins, Jimmy G, every single quarterback for the Vikings. There's a lot of free agents coming out there. Drew Brees is one, although I'm sure the Saints will give him everything he wants and then some. Just like I'm sure the 49ers will give Jimmy G everything he wants and then some. God. But still, look at free agency first. Do not kill another rookie. God. Rookies, they need to sit behind someone for a year or two, or at least learn the system, learn the game. Maybe all right, we're blowing them out 37-7. It's 10 minutes to go. Screw it. Throw the rookie out there, get him some experience. Do that. Don't just get a rookie, throw him out there. Oh, wow, he got killed. He's injured. He'll never walk again. All right, time to draft another rookie quarterback every single year. Stop it. Stick with what you got. Next is Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first team who doesn't need a quarterback. They need a lot of help on defense, though. All the help on defense. Definitely need on the line, on the ends. They need defensive ends. Probably a linebacker, probably a cornerback, probably again, defense. Although then again, Vikings had the better defense. Jaguars had a better defense. Both of them lost. So maybe the whole defense wins championships needs... Well, that's mostly because of the rules. Defense used to win championships, but then with all the rules to make it more offensive oriented, defense can't do as much because the rules change. It's kind of like how with basketball, if Michael Jordan had the rules that they have today, he probably would have averaged 60 points a game. Because you're not allowed to play, the Detroit Pistons, bad boys, they would not be allowed to play. They would be suspended, 5 games of the season because you're not allowed to play defense in basketball anymore. Well, you're not allowed to play defense in football either. So no, maybe we're going to have to put the old saying of defense wins championships to rest. Because obviously the better defense did not win. Alright, so who's next? Chicago Bears. Mike Trubisky. Did okay for a rookie. Keep at it, guys. So what do they need? To help him out. I mean, for the Bears, I would not focus on defense this early. Who do they get to throw to? Because I think the one guy got IR'd the entire season, didn't he? The run game is pretty damn good. They got a good run game. Of course, if you have a good run game, that usually means they have a good line. So I would focus on wide receivers here. If I was the Bears, I'd focus on a wide receiver. Top 10 pick, you can get one of the best wide receivers out there. Ooh. Definitely. Oh, crap. 49ers and Oakland Raiders are tied. Who goes first? I'm not sure who would go first, but 49ers, 6-10. Oakland Raiders, 6-10. But we'll go with the 49ers. As long as they can keep Jimmy G, give him all the money, guys. Whatever he wants, just give it to him. For them, Marquise Goldson, they had some good wide receiver play, but get a younger one. Someone that he'll be able to bond with right from the start. And when they had CJ Burhead out there, the guy got hit every single play. So work on pass protection. Whether it's O-line or, again, tight end, fullback style that's good at blocking. So when you do a pass play, you have that extra blocker there to protect him. Protect the quarterback at all costs. But if you have all the protection in the world and he has no one to throw to, it doesn't matter. Oh, we've protected him for this The very first half of the game is still going. We're almost at halftime, and he's still running around because he has all the protection in the world, but he has no one to throw the ball to. So here, ooh. Depending on who's left, this would be who's best on the board, the best offensive lineman or the best wide receiver, whichever one's left. Next, I'm going to have to say, well, actually, Oakland Raiders are tight 6'10". They got the quarterback. They got plenty of wide receivers. They got the running backs. I mean, god dang, they're just stacked on offense. So I would say defense. Definitely, definitely defense. I want to focus on the line. I'd be more in the backfield concern. Especially since they play against, like, Phillip Rivers. They play against the Alex Smith. Like, they had a lot of wide receivers, tight ends to worry about. So I'd worry less about the line and worry more about the backfield. Worry about the linebacker, safety, cornerback help here. Definitely need it. Next. Oh, also, so, well, how the hell did they figure out who goes first? Because they're all 6-10. Oh, anyways. Miami Dolphins. Oh. If Ryan Tannehill comes back, but Ryan Tannehill was never that great. But he's serviceable. So, skip quarterback. Of course, he was hurt. The reason he was hurt is because offensive line. So, focus on press protection. They lost Jay. Ooh, they lost Jay. So, I would go running back here. Get the best running back you can possibly. Although, it's supposed to be a pretty deep field for running backs this year. So, for me, alright, so we'll do either best offensive lineman or best running back. Whichever one. Like, this offensive lineman's not that good, and this running back's great. Go with running back. Vice versa, same thing. Next. Everyone's at 7-9 here. Dang. And we'll go with Cincinnati Bungles. And it's not Andy's fault, though. Once he lost Mohamed Sanu and he lost Marvin Jones, the only target he had to throw to was A.J. Green. Defense knew that, so it's like, I put 3 guys on A.J. Green, so no one else to tackle Andy, and then what else do we need? But, you know, the fans are going to be calling for another quarterback because that's what fans do. They always want a new quarterback. There's maybe 3 teams in the league that don't cry for a quarterback every year. But there's going to be one of them that cries for a quarterback even though they don't need it. They just need better protection for Andy Dalton. They need better wide receivers for him to throw to. Like, he needs someone to throw the ball to besides A.J. Green. That's what was Matthew Stafford's biggest issue was he had Megatron, or of course he could throw the ball to Megatron. And the defenses knew that. The defenses knew. Put 3 men on Megatron, don't worry about anyone else. Megatron was so good, he'd still come up with the ball. But yes, you need to get someone else for Andy Dalton to throw the ball to, and you need to protect him. Running theme for a lot of these teams is you need to protect the quarterback. You need a quarterback, or in this case, you need someone for him to throw the ball to. So get him someone opposite A.J. Green for him to throw the ball to. That's just as good, if not better. To relieve pressure off of A.J. Green. If they can't put 3 guys on him, they have to cover someone else, then he'll be open more. Next, Washington Redskins. Unless they franchise tag him, they're losing Kirk Cousins, so they need a quarterback. First and foremost, quarterback. And because here's the thing, if they franchise tag Kirk Cousins, he becomes the highest paid player ever. From what I've been reading. They're not going to do that. He's going to go somewhere else. So yes, definitely focus on quarterback here. God, can you imagine that they had Kirk Cousins all these years and they did nothing with him? Terrible. Ooh, 7-9, Green Bay Packers. Obviously, they don't need quarterback. Their run game was actually a little better than I thought it would be this year, so I want to focus on running back. Being them, I'd probably go for defense. Yeah, definitely defense. Yeah, gotta get some defense. Yeah. Although a lot of teams can say that, but at this point, it's still pretty early on. They should be able to get a pretty good defensive player. And of course, Aaron Rodgers got hurt. Why did he get hurt? Didn't have a good press protection, so work on that as well. But I would focus first on defense, press protection, because you can always get a fullback in like the 6th round. Like, he's the best fullback at blocking during pass plays. We'll grab him in the 6th round. They'll be fine. So focus on defense here. Next, Arizona Cardinals. Carson Palmer retired. Everyone else behind him sucks. quarterback. Nothing else to say. Although I think they're also losing their one or two of their wide receivers might be retiring or free agency. Yeah, quarterback's more important. Ooh, next is Baltimore Ravens. Their defense was amazing, so everything offense. Wide receiver, running back, line, tight end, whatever. Just focus on the offense. Defense is great. Focus on the offense. Help Joey Flacco out and maybe draft his replacement because he's another player who's getting up there in years. Next, Los Angeles Chargers. Phillip Rivers is still Phillip Rivers, amazingly enough. As long as you keep him protected, he'll continue to play. But for how long is he going to be able to play? Who knows? God. I mean, do you... Yeah. Might be a little early to be drafting a quarterback for that team. But if you want to be thinking about the future, you're going to need someone to replace him with. And here's the perfect situation. You have a great quarterback. You get a rookie that plays in his style. All right, you play in his style. He's going to teach you how to play like him. Do it. But if they don't go with quarterback, oh man, they might want to focus on defense, linebacker situation there. Because again, they play a lot of teams that like to pass, so they might want to focus there. Next, Seattle Seahawks. They got the quarterback, plenty of wide receivers, plenty of run game. The defense, oh god, the injuries. Their entire defense was just wiped out by injuries. But I don't think they need... okay, yeah, you might want a rookie there, so that way when you get another person hurt, you have a rookie there to take over. But you also got to be able to protect your quarterback. So offensive tackle, offensive line, stuff like that. God, this is a good toss-up, I mean. Especially since they're picking, what, 18th? Yeah, they're picking 18th. So you're already starting to get thin on. By then, you'll be getting thin on the O-line. So at this point, you might want to grab the best offensive lineman. Next, Cowboys. Jason Witten's getting old. He might retire. So you might want to look for his replacement. But this early, I don't think so. I'm thinking... Yeah, you're going to want to focus on defense here. Whether on the line or in the backfield. Although with Kirk Cousins leaving, the Redskins might focus more on the run game. But you got the Eagles who like to throw, so yeah, definitely want to focus on the backfield there. Don't worry about replacing Jason Witten yet. If he's going to be there next year, draft a guy later in the rounds, later in the draft. But you might want to focus on tight end eventually, but for here, defense. Next, Lions. Oh, let's see. What do they need? They got the quarterback. Plenty of wide receivers now. Their run game's still a bit of a mess. That's mostly due to injuries. And the offensive line. So yeah, definitely focus on offensive line. You gotta protect Matthew Stafford, and your run game will be better if your run game can actually, run. A lot of times, though, they can't because the offensive line just lets the defense right through. So yeah, focus on the O-line. Next, Buffalo Bills have 2 picks in a row because they got the one thing from the Chiefs. Oh. Tyrod Taylor is signed through till next year, but his backup is garbage. His backup had more interceptions in like 5 plays than Tyrod Taylor had in the entire year. So I would not be looking... Well, although they got 2 picks in a row. Oh, man. Yeah, they need help on defense, though. So yeah, first pick, definitely defense. Second pick, probably defense. Maybe a quarterback. That might be better than, what's his name? Something Peterman? Something Peter something, whatever. But yeah, because that guy was well, then again, he was a rookie, wasn't he? So maybe he'll get... Oh, God, yeah, so yeah, just focus on defense. Both picks, defense. Don't worry about quarterback. You have Tyrod Taylor until next year. And you can always work out a new deal with him next year. Next, LA Rams. Ooh, they finished 11-5. Nice. They got the quarterback. They got the running back. Plenty of wide receiver help. So I say defense, defense, defense all the way. Don't worry about anything else with this pick anyways. Next, Panthers. Cam Newton needs help, so O-line, wide receiver, tight end, stuff like that. They don't need a running back, thankfully for them, but need help on offense. And I would focus on defense later on. So yeah, focus on offense here. Next would be the Titans. They got the quarterback. Kind of had their running back, I guess you'd say. Yeah, I had to say defense. Especially with Sean Watson from the Texans. Get Andrew Luck back for the Colts. You're going to need someone that can try to contain those quarterbacks, contain their run game. So definitely focus on defense. Probably line. Don't worry about the backfield. They have an okay backfield, so focus on the line here. Next, Falcons. Their offense is amazing. Their offense is phenomenal. Focus on defense here, guys. Don't waste draft picks, especially this early on offensive players. Next, the Saints. They used 5 picks last year on defense, so I don't think they'd waste a pick on defense here. Drew Brees is a free agent, but obviously they'll give him whatever he wants and then some. But he's getting old. I think they might look for his replacement here. They could actually try to trade up. Because obviously, like, 10 out of, like, the top 12 teams in the draft need quarterback help. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Saints traded up to try to find Drew Brees' replacement. But yes, I think they would focus on quarterback. And if they don't go for quarterback here, wide receiver to help him. Or tight end. Just someone for him to throw to. Next, Steelers. I don't get with the Steelers. Their offense scored 42 points, 6 touchdowns against the top 3 defense. Their defense gave up 45 points. So what did the Steelers do? They fired the offensive coordinator, not the defensive coordinator. What the hell? But clearly, allowing Blake Bortles to score 45 points against you, they need help on defense. But they should also be looking for Ben Roethlisberger's successor. Because everyone behind him is just not very good. And again, here's another ideal situation of you can draft a rookie, keep him on the bench for a couple of years while he learns behind Big Ben, and then when Big Ben retires or whatever, then you can throw the rookie out there, or at that point be a junior, I guess. And he'd had experience. He'd know the playbook. He would know the system. He would know the NFL. And again, he's like, oh, we're playing against this team. We're up by 30 points with 10 minutes ago. Throw the rookie out there, get him some experience. Instead of like doing Browns of, throw him out there first game of the year, and he's already hurt. Screw that. Next, the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're gonna cover the quarterback with free agency, so I don't think they'd waste that there. People saying, Blake Bortles played pretty well. Why did they lose every single game that they lost? Blake Bortles. You get rid of Blake Bortles and replace him with someone good. They could have easily been the number 1 seed. They had the top 3 defense. They could have been the number 1 seed if they had a better quarterback. So, but I think they'll address quarterback and free agency because there's plenty of free agents out there, or maybe in trading and all that. So for them, I'll still focus on the offense though, because their defense is phenomenal. So focus on the offense. So wide receiver, line, not running back. That Leonard Fournette guy is amazing. So tight end, just everything on offense except for quarterback, because they'll address that in free agency, and running back. They got that. So focus everything on offense here. No. God, the Vikings. Now, here's the biggest issue with the Vikings. They have no quarterbacks. They're all free agents. Obviously, hopefully, the Vikings will be smart enough to go, all right, not Sam Bradford. We choose you to be our quarterback. Here's money. Play for us. So I think they'll cover their quarterback situation there by giving whoever the most money. So after that, you gotta protect the quarterback. Obviously, they got Kyle Rudolph for the tight end. Their wide receiver, they got that Dalvin Cook. It's not like the run game. Everything on offense is covered except for maybe the O-line. Of course, the O-line's been their biggest issue for years. What was it? Last year, who had the most expensive O-line? You know who had the second most expensive O-line? The Vikings backups. They had the top 2 most expensive O-lines, and they still couldn't protect the quarterback. So yeah, focus on O-line, maybe defensive line. Yeah, I would say O-line first, but if there's a phenomenal defensive lineman and like the best offensive lineman left isn't very good, like I would focus on D-line. Next. Toss up between the Eagles and the Patriots. Depending on whoever wins, whoever loses. But anyway, so we're going to say the Eagles lose, so Eagles will be next. Their entire offense is covered. They didn't need running back help, and they still went out and got Jay Ajayi. So their run game, phenomenal. Their pass game, phenomenal. They need no help on offense. Just focus everything on defense. Like the first 5 rounds. Defense. Just all defense. Next, Patriots. Tom Brady's getting older. They lost all their... traded Jimmy G. They traded Jacoby Brissett. They just traded everyone away. The Brian Hoyer, is not very good. He's just there in case Brady gets hurt. So I would not be surprised if they use a quarterback slot here. If they don't, defense. They have the offense, especially with Tom Brady and Gronkowski and all that. So if they don't go for a quarterback here to back up Tom Brady, definitely say I'm going for defense. And of course, the Texans and the Chiefs didn't have any draft picks in the first round, so can't talk about them. If I was the Chiefs, when they get around to the second round and all that, they got the amazing run game. That means the O-line is set. If they keep Alex Smith, quarterback set. And people keep calling for his backup, but his backup hasn't played. How the hell do you know how good his backup is since his backup's never played? Like, what the hell? And Alex Smith is an amazing quarterback. Top tier. I know people are like, oh, he hasn't won as many games. But he generally is not the reason they lose. He didn't let the other team score this many points. He didn't fumble the ball. He didn't miss the field goal. He didn't drop the ball. He's not the reason when they lose. He may not be the reason when they win, but he's definitely not the reason when they lose 99% of the time. So they keep their quarterback. So first pick of the second round. I think they have a second round pick. I don't think they traded that away. So if I was them, God, and they might want to look for, well, I'll say tight end because when the one guy's hurt, their other tight ends are all garbage. And when Travis Kelce gets a concussion, whatever, it's like, and we may as well not even have a tight end out there because it's going to be garbage. Maybe wide receiver. They had one really good do-it-all wide receiver. The rest, not very good. And with Eric Berry getting hurt and getting older, they may want to focus on... I would say their first pick, they're going to use it on defense. Speaking of, the Texans, I think they traded away their first and second round pick. So I don't think they get the pick until the third round. Yeah, they'll probably use it on defense, though. They got the offense. Maybe protect Deshaun Watson a little better with an offensive lineman, but by the time they're picking the third round, I see them getting the best player on the board in defense. So, yeah, I would see the Texans using their best pick on a defensive player, not wasting it on an O-lineman in the third round. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know down in the comments below. I always comment back. And as always, like, subscribe, comment below, and have a wonderful day.